One of the things I think it's important to understand is that we're going to put the RFP out there, and then we're going to work on a lot of the governance issues as that procurement process is going on. We're going to need to figure out the sequencing for what types of exchanges we want to do, how we're going to be handling the legal aspects. Hopefully we can create a standardized consent form, and we're working with the lawyers right now, including HAPS lawyers and PMS lawyers, and also the Commonwealths, to address some of the privacy provisions and how we can help cut through some of the red tape. We've been doing a lot of outreach and awareness, such as speaking here today, trying to promote regional efforts, and also doing a lot of education within the Commonwealth to help them understand how this will impact, Department of Health, DPW, et cetera. So we've been developing the requirements for the RFP through beg, borrowing, and stealing, and our own knowledge in-house. We've used a lot of Janet Martabroda's company's great reference documents, as well as other state initiatives, and also our input from our stakeholder community. As I noted, we will be pursuing an RFP, and I've been given the time mark, so I'm going to move along and take any questions you might have. Yes.
You mentioned creating standard mechanism for getting to
Mm-hmm.
that's public policy. So, do you see providing that kind of capability so for everybody who's involved in it to provide them with that? So we've got one way to do that. What's your vision for that?
He's asking me about my vision for the standard consent. My vision at this point is a blue sky vision, which has not been tempered by the legal minds yet. My vision is that ultimately I can go into a doctor's office, my primary care physician, for instance, and he can say, hey, there's this great thing called Fix. This is what it's going to do for you. This is how I'm going to use it. This is how other clinicians can use it if you consent. And what you can do is, here is a one-pager that gives you some information about it, and on the back, here's a consent form. You can go log on to the website here with me, or have some mechanism to turn in this consent that says, Dr. Kelly Lewis can see information about Alix, or Dr. Evil over here. I'm not going to give permission to it because I don't want them to see it. That kind of control that comes from the patient. The person needs to drive their health care and be responsible for that. The consent is a part of it, and I'd rather be able to sign one consent or manage it centrally without having to repeat my HIPAA privacy provision signing every single time I go to the doctor's office or go to the pharmacy, et cetera. So what we would like to do ultimately is provide a Commonwealth solution that leverages and works synergistically with the federal provisions to have a statewide consent form. Do I have time for more? Yes.
You a couple of times about RFP. I'm just kind of curious, what's the scope of the RFP? Is it just the requirements, or?
To develop, implement the statewide health information exchange. GOHCR will govern Fix, but we will need a vendor to provide us with a robust solution that enables us to accomplish that, and that enables us to execute the policy decisions that we make around privacy, security, user control. It's the whole kit and caboodle. I didn't hear the last part of it. Will everyone need to?
Do you see that it's your vision that it will be a gateway ultimately, or it will be a database of people that everybody can be responsible for?
It will be a hybrid. I think we need to provide the ability for people to load their data to a database, but I also think that a lot of people have the ability to handle real-time, very slick inquiries and provide responses back that enable us to either have a master record locator service index that we can hit and then go out to get the data that's actually requested for viewability. I don't think we can have one size fits all in this case. We're going to have to accommodate both of it. We're going to have a gateway that's an application that enables people to view data in a standardized format with maybe a little bit of user preference, but then also enables us to bring in different data sources, and maybe even ultimately a personal health record could be considered as part of this. So I see a lot of different databases that we connect to with a centralized one that can be populated as needed or desired.